What is up, guys? We're back in Bacon's world. Yeah, baby. So, I haven't done much off camera, guys, except a whole lot of thinking and playing around in creative. I was trying to figure out how I want to lay this room out, like exactly how I want to lay this room out. And then I realized something. The secret lies in the portal. That's right. The secret lies in the portal. And what I mean by that is, we gotta make it all about the looks, I think. So I played around with a few designs in creative, and I think what I want to go for in this particular circumstance is, let's see if we can make this like a big old tree, shall we? I think that's what we want. I was trying to figure out, like, how do I lay out the room in terms of, I know roughly where I want my farms and stuff to go, but how do we blend this all in and make it our true little man cave? And what I'm thinking here is what we really need is a giant old tree in the middle of the room. That's what we need, right? So what I was thinking, like originally I wanted to put a beacon on top, and I was thinking about maybe using emeralds or something. I wasn't sure. I thought, it would be cool to have a gold beacon in the middle of our man cave, or an emerald beacon. And I mean, really, we could do either one, right? A diamond beacon would be cool. Although diamond just would not fit in with this, like, at all, right? Like, the color scheme just... I mean, it would if we exposed it and buried it in water, and that's kind of what I was thinking, but right now we don't have enough diamonds, for starters, because it's not like I've done a lot of caving, because we have all the farms. And... yeah, I'm not feeling it with the theme. So what I was thinking is, instead, by doing something like this, we could kind of get like the big old spruce tree in the middle of the room type thing, and then just build kind of the rest of the room around that, make this central. And what I was thinking is, instead of just having a beacon shoot up into the ceiling, we could have water drop from up above into the tree and out the side, so it came out like somewhere like here or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it would be cool. And here, let's get this out. I kind of wanted to see, I'm not sure if this is the route I'm going to go yet, but we're going to be seeing these kind of color combinations in here anyways. So I just wanted to check. I don't know if I'll go that route, guys, or if I'll go with the logs. I was kind of thinking this would be cool. I know the logs will look good, right? That's the thing. Like, we don't need to check and see if the logs will look good. And then we'll have that water go from a stream kind of out into the rest of the area. So we'll put this in here for now, because I want to use color combinations like that down here in the base. We're going to be squeezing... spruce looks really good with some of the prismarine blocks. So we're going to be squeezing a fair chunk of that in. So I want to see how it looks in the tree. We might change it up from there. Like, that looks good. It doesn't look like it's taking up too much room in the man cave here. So I'm happy about that. I've got some glass going, so I think for now, maybe what we'll do for now is I'm just gonna fill this in like so to give us an area to work with. We're gonna change it up though. Like that'll become glass with some lighting in it is what I'm thinking. And we might make the bottom part of the beacon that we can see emerald just so... Well, I guess not, because if I want to put lighting there, I don't know. We're going to have to go get some emerald anyways, is what I'm trying to tell you. At some point, we're going to use a little bit of emerald in this design. But yeah, I was thinking just sea lanterns with lime stained glass might work. And I'm totally wasting ender pearls. That was cool. Kind of like that. Shut up, Pigman. So, yeah, from here, what I want to do is try and figure out, like, what looks good for the height of the tree. You know what I mean? We'll have the door in the middle of our tree, and we'll just go like so, and try and figure out what looks good, and that's actually going to determine the height of our beacon. I mean, we can put the beacon up as high as we want, because it goes... We're going to put a large beacon in, so we can get regen and speed. Or maybe speed too, I don't know. I think we'll set it up with regen and speed originally. Speed 1. And then we'll try and decide from there kind of thing. So, Pigman. Does that look tall enough? I don't know, maybe a little bit taller. I'm going to play around with it, and then I'm going to start getting the leaves going. Now, I think to start, what I'm going to do is I put Silk Touch on my axe. That's why you're seeing my levels have changed. I think what I want to do for start is just fill it in with the spruce, and then when we go to get emeralds and stuff, we're going to grab some jungle and some more birch, and oak as well, and then we'll fill in all different kind of leaf colors for detail. Yeah, it'll look good. So I'm going to get on her. Oh, the lag. Alright guys, so I figured we're gonna need some emeralds. So yeah, it's a thing. Let's see how fast this is now. I'm kind of curious. It's a lot faster than it used to be. That is for sure. Okay, so while that's getting done, we'll let that fill up. I'll come back in a minute and replant, but I figured let's go see. Are these ready for a harvest? I have been harvesting the crap out of these whenever I'm over in this area anyways, even if they're not ready for a harvest. But the main reason I'm wondering is because really, maybe we'll take those. I did bring it, right? Yes. Good boy, Bacon. Good boy. And we're gonna need these to finish off the hallways, right? The netherwort bricks. So let's get those going. I think I have a couple back at the base, but yeah, we'll take those with. Let's change this up. Yeah, we'll take those with. Should I do 2 stacks? It's always a debate with me. Do I do 2 stacks? Because then I don't have some built up when I need it. You know what I mean? Like, what if I need it for something else? Like, say, red nether brick. Oh, which we're gonna need anyways. That's right. That's a thing. So, I think I'll take a stack with me and I'll leave the rest here. That's probably a good idea. So, yeah, fun times. I stopped and, you know, did the thing. Grabbed, what do you call it? Some blaze rods and repaired my silky touch picks because they were dead. So I guess now I can just trade with the villagers for some emeralds for a bit. I'm not going to do the whole beacon in emeralds, just some parts that are, you know, sitting close to certain areas of the tree that I feel I'll need. And do I have? No, I do not. I don't really need dark oak leaves. I need the plants more than I need the leaves. So we'll leave the leaves, but I'm thinking I might want some dark oak. So I'm gonna grab up on these too. And yeah, trade with villagers and all that fun jazz. And when I get back to the actual tree that we're working on, I'll show you all the lovely things. Alright guys, and we're back. So here's my template so far. I stole some stuff from the nether just to do this. Yeah, it's a thing. What? What can I tell you? It's a thing. Leave me alone. So what I was thinking is, like for the outer edges of this thing, this will be our 9x9, right? So we need to get that sorted above all else, right? And then, like I said, I want to have water come down. So I don't think the rest of it's necessary to have any more emerald than that. So I didn't bring all my emerald. And then what we're going to want is... where's oak? Spruce. I grabbed a bunch of the other leaves. We're going to want the water to drain out there, right? So we're going to have to obviously... Well, no, we can't beef up there. Or can we? No, we're going to have to spruce up, obviously, like, all in this area. I said spruce up. Hey, I'm playing with spruce and I said spruce up. Obviously, these kind of areas. And this is why I was thinking I'd use a combination. Like, we'll see when we get down there how it looks. I might put some glass in between the emeralds and then on the layers above put light. Like, I don't necessarily want the whole tree lit, like, super bright, right? I still want it to cast a bit of a shadow, but I want it to have enough light that we don't have mob spawning issues. So... I don't know if it would be better to have leaves with the things behind the leaves, or what we're going to do here. We'll figure it out based on how it looks when we get down there. But nonetheless, we're definitely going to want... And then we can figure out the overall shape when we get underneath. And I want the water coming out that way. And this basically, this, like, what I'm trying to do is only make the tree tall enough that we can, like, properly hide our beacon inside it and then have the water flow. And keep in mind, like, we don't need to necessarily cover certain areas like this anyways, because the beacon itself's gonna do some, or the water itself will do some of that for us, right? And this is why I put Silk Touch on my axe, so I'm not going through this like crazy, because if you tried to shear that each time, you know what I mean, that would just be nuts. So we're gonna want our water to flow down to here, right? Yeah, one, and then out to there. So the same thing here, one from the center out to there should be it. And then we'll wanna, I figure we'll have like a little lake around this. We'll fill in the underside with dirt, so to speak, and we'll have like a little lake, and then we can actually have like a bridge going through the lake. And that's why I wanted to try some dark oak. I'm not sure if I want our bridge to be like dark like this, or if spruce is gonna look better. You know what I mean? At the moment, I'm thinking I'll probably go with spruce, and then maybe highlight it with some dark oak fences. I just wanted enough dark oak to try it out. You know what I mean? See how it feels. So now, yeah. I've got to try and figure out an overall shape here to make this look good and a little less weird. And build my beacon up, and then I'll be our bees. Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm actually using the oak, because see how it actually, believe it or not, has kind of a more sprucey, vibrant color in this biome than the spruce does. So I'm using that to actually surround the glass. So we get a slightly better glow effect going on here. And then what I'm doing is basically at each layer, you can see how I'm just like blocking off the water path, right? So it steps down, goes there, gets forced, steps down, goes there, and so on. And I'm trying to continue that all the way up type deal. So basically, I'm creating one narrow little path where, did I just goof that? I don't know if I goofed that up. See, this is what happens when I try and do stuff like this on camera instead of off camera. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is create one narrow path so that the water has no choice but to go, would you bug off? All this got to get broken anyways as we fill in the top of the tree. But trying to force it so the water has no choice but to go down one path only. And said path is basically yeah, like so, down those corners. So that it goes, yeah, I don't think I want those there. I'm going to have to double check it when I get off camera. But yeah, I'm trying to force it so that it literally has no choice but to go in that direction. Down each of the four corners. So it'll come in through the top and boom. It's got nowhere else to go, man. It's stuck. It's stuck. Right? So like here, we would want that to be there, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the, I kind of laid it out in creative so I'd have a clue when I came in here and did it, as opposed to, you know, trial and error and having water go everywhere. But that's basically the pattern I'm looking for. And then I've just got to build up the rest of the leaves around it to seal it in. Yeah, because it's going to go down here, see, but it's going to try and spread to there. So at this point, I think I've got a crap ton of these leaves, so nope. I'm going to try and force it in that direction whenever possible. Or, yeah. From there, I got to force it in said direction. Like so. And then once that's accomplished and I know my water path is good, then I can basically just fill the leaves around it with a final layer of yummy tree goodness. And we're done. It's a thing, people. It's a thing. So, yeah, I'm going to make sure I got my water stream right here. Because, like, obviously, you know, sections like this have to be completed so that the water can get forced down this way, forced down that way, so on and so forth. And fill my tree in and bring you back, and then we got to go up top and create a lake that drops all the way down here. All right, so if we did this right, we should just be able to, yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, baby. We should just be able to, oh, you know what? Oh, I thought you got those with silk. I guess it has to be shears. Whatever. We should just be able to extend. Crap. Now I wish I brought some dirt. Yeah. We gotta get rid of this tree before we do anything else. Tree, you really don't fit in here. So you got to go, tree. Move, tree. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move, tree. Get out the way. Get out the way. I'm using all the spruce, so I'll take some of you while I'm up here. I should have brought the shears. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I might have to cut down a tree. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. I think this will be super cool, guys. I've basically used all my spruce leaves. Not all, but I'm under 3 stacks anyways. So we'll grab these. We'll extend this, and then all we should have to do is break glass and fly all the way down. Now, the stuff does work through ice, right? If memory serves me. Okay, let's try and pick like a normal looking where can I grab a there. We'll do that if we have to. Come on, you punk. I just want the water up in here, man. It's just gotta be about the water is all. Let it fill in with the ice cubes. I really don't care. Once everything else is done, we're good. Okay. I don't like the grass under... Oh, you know what? I don't know why I'm even worried about that, because the ice should freeze over and prevent that from being a thing, right? Yeah, the ice should freeze over and prevent that from being a thing. I think, however, we've got to bring the water down a level here, so even if it freezes over, it continues to drop water, right? There. Something like so. And then we've just gotta make sure it's infinite down here. Just like so. Just make sure we get all those ones right there. I'm pretty sure that should cover it, right? We just kind of leave it like that. Oh no, I hear water flowing. Well, that might be right here. So maybe if we go like that, right? Now are we going to hear water flowing? That's the real test, right? Let's take this out a little farther, like so. I think that'll cover it, guys. How natural does that look? Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I'd say it looks okay. And then if we just pop a few of these guys around, that should do it. Should we check it out? All we should have to do now. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Woohoo! Are we good? Are we good? Do we have a tree of flowing water? Oh yeah. Check it out, homies. Does that look cool or what? And just that glowing green light shining through it. I was thinking about doing cyan or something, making it like barely visible. I don't know, I could change it at any time. I liked that in creative, so we'll see. I'll stick with that for now. I'm gonna work on prettifying the tree, and I'll be RBs. Oh yeah, guys, she's looking pretty good if I do say so myself. I don't know if I like that green now or not. I might actually change it to like cyan or blue. Cyan, light blue's basically like invisible. Cyan gives a bit of a glow, and you can see a dark blue a little bit too. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this is definitely kind of what we're going for. We gotta get a crafting bench out here and do the thing and this thing. And let's see, I probably didn't need to make that many. These guys are barely ever spawning, but they are spawning, and it's definitely right over here and right over there. So I'm not too worried right now because their frequency's pretty low. As we build stuff in here, we'll probably stop them all together or end up just getting the little guys, which, you know, don't even really do any damage to us. So I don't know if I want to do like something like this, you know what I'm saying? Just nice and simple. And just have the water kind of flow underneath. That actually doesn't look too bad, eh? Huh. I was curious how I wanted to hide lighting and stuff, but if I just go with simple planks right across, that'll make it really, really easy, guys. Something like that? Yeah? What do you think? I mean, this is one of those things, like, this is one of those little projects where I never, ever make up my mind right away. You know what I mean? Like, you think you know how you want it, and then you change your mind 50 freaking times. That's how I tend to roll on stuff like this. But that's not bad right there. Like, that actually looks pretty good just as is. And then we could have something like, could we just bring it right down like so? And then maybe have some dark oak fences or something, I don't know. Oh. Maybe I didn't make too many. I'm liking how this is feeling so far. Yeah, not too bad, man. Actually, thinking maybe those gotta go. Yeah, what if we go like that? That. Kind of like that, so they come that way for support and then just have the little thing come down. Yeah, that's it, guys. Oh, yeah. I think the tree is pretty much done. I mean, I might like fine tune the detail in the leaves over time a little bit as we change up the rest of the room. I switched the beacon to the cyan. It looks better in here. I liked having that green when I was playing with it in creative, but yeah, that looks better to me in here. And then I got these guys in the corners with daylight sensors set to night mode, so they're just always on because they're blocked from sunlight, right? And I've hidden some lighting just under there to give the light a little bit of an ambient glow under the bridges too, which is good. So that'll pretty much light up everything around the tree so that it's not spawnable. And then as we move out from there, we just got to worry about that. So we've got our portal here. I decided in here we'd keep a crafting table and an ender chest for easy access. I took the one out of my inventory. I'll have to replace it. And then I'm not sure what I want to do up here yet. For the time being, I just filled in this glass here, threw some jungle leaves in the corner to help give it a bit of ambience. I'm thinking, I don't know, like we're gonna have mass storage and stuff, right? So I might just make this like a mini storage for some stuff. Who knows? No ideas at the moment. I just know it's a cool little room and we can make use of it someday. And yeah, I really like how that blends together. You can see how it goes really well with the overall color scheme in here, and we're gonna use that dark prismarine down here a lot because of that. So I'm not sure. I think I might want to in some spots kind of carry this lake out into our other little lakes and stuff. Obviously we still got to figure out our elevator to get up there. While we do that, excuse me, I've been at it too long, I'm tired. That'll determine like where our drop's gonna be from up there and all kinds of things. But that's just, I'm happy with that. It's a nice little center piece for our area, and it gives us a good indication of how we want to continue shaping the rest of this out. Like we now know, you know, this kind of stuff has got to get knocked back a bit. Something like so. You know what I mean? Just to blend in better with the room. It's just not gonna look as good like that. So we're gonna have to start knocking some of this back a little bit, which I'm okay with. That's part of the creative process, so they say. Part of the, I don't need the squid. I inadvertently made a squid farm doing this too. Do I not have? No? I thought for sure I had some of the grass with me still. Oh wait, what do I need? Let's go like this, bacon. Jeez, man. It'll fill in on its own. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I mean, dude? Yeah, and then we can probably actually get away with, like, doing stuff like that more, too. Yeah. Maybe even go like so. That's a little better. And get up here. Knock this block back. And that block back. Just so visually. You know what? Even that one. There. Yeah. Lots to go, guys. Lots to go. We're nowhere near completion in this place. But so far, I'm getting pretty excited. I love that tree. I think it's a great centerpiece for our man cave. And it gets us everywhere we need to go. So, doesn't get much more practical than that. Oh yeah, guys. What do I gotta throw out now? That stupid squid stuff. So, yeah, it's thing. I'm happy about it. And, who knows what we're going to do next. I think I would like to carry those streams out into places and make it look like that water is the sole water source that has flooded this cave and allowed this giant tree to grow. You know what I mean? It's a good background story to our man cave. So guys, now that I got that figured out, I want to start shaping the room for some other stuff. And there's other adventures I want to get into too. So as always, smash that like if you enjoyed the episode to help others like yourself who might enjoy the content find the channel. And if you're new and you haven't already, hit subscribe for more videos, peeps. Thanks for watching. Bye.